We are banging out videos like crazy, and right now we have a special guest coming on. His name is Caden. He does Ready Break, and we are going to be doing the projection records for the NFC South, so stay tuned. All right, welcome in, guys. We are going to predict the division records for the NFC South. I'll go first again, Caden. At first, I got the Bucks winning the division at 10-7. I think they are the the most complete roster out of the whole division. I love Jason Light, the general manager of the Buccaneers. I think Tampa Bay has finally found their starting quarterback in Baker Mayfield. He's resurrected his career. I think I think the Bucks have the most chemistry on a team in that division as of now. Um, probably the probably the most sufficient roster throughout the division right now. I think they've spent the most time together, and I think they can only get better, which pains me to say this. But I have them winning the division at 10-7. In second place, I brought the Panthers up from third to second. I have the Panthers finishing 8-9 on the year. I do love what Bryce Young did down the stretch last season. I think he felt more comfortable in the offense. I think he looked more comfortable too. Um, I do love Xavier Leggett. I love your offensive pieces. I think your O line's got a lot better within the past few seasons. I think your defensive line is underrated. Um, I think the back end of the defense could use some work. I think you can use another weapon. But I will say this: I don't like, I don't like the coach, and I don't like the management at all. I don't like the front office. Dave Canales has not proven anything yet, so you can't really knock him yet. But I think David Tepper is probably, if not one of the worst owners in the league. Um, but I had the Panthers finishing second at 8-9. Could sneak into the playoffs, could not. I would like to see how they would spare in a wild card game. Um, Third, I have the Falcons finishing 7-10. Um, I'm not too high on the Falcons. I think they were in a position to really steal the draft. I think they did in a way, but they traded up I think twice to get some pieces, and I didn't love that because your team was still young. You're building around a rookie quarterback, and you know me, stay young as long as you can in the NFL. I don't like really going out and getting veterans, but I think the front office is absolutely terrible. I think the Falcons are the one team in the NFL that you really can't bet on either. I think they'll always. I mean, even Colin Cowherd said it multiple times. He said, "I'm just staying away from Atlanta." I think, and Michael Penix does scare me a little bit in that division. I think he could be really, really good. Bijan Robinson is phenomenal. It pains me to say that too, but they're coming up. I think the only thing that could hold them back is the front office. And lastly, I have my Saints finishing 6-11. It was a fun ride while it did last up until the 2020 season, but they really need to figure some stuff out in that front office because Mickey Loomis has been high for about 5 years now. He's good. I like his drafts, but he doesn't recognize the future in the organization. He's always trying to win now, win now. You don't have a win now team. Okay. I didn't like that they drafted Tyler Shuck in the second round. I didn't like that at all. If you were going to take a quarterback other than Shadur Sanders, I would have just rather take Will Johnson or somebody else on the defense or another receiver. Um, Chris Olave is probably going to be injured within the first hour of this season, so I think Kamara's getting old too. But I think he can still put up good numbers. I think he's one of the running backs that everybody doubts, like coming into a new season, and he still puts up nice numbers. I think I really don't like that the Saints extended Juwan Johnson. I think he's a terrible tight end. Um, and Tyron Matthew just retired. We picked up Julian Blackman, so I don't really like the Saints this year. I really don't, and it pains me to say that it's my team. But Demario Davis is old, Cam Jordan's old. They just keep extending, keep pushing the can down the road, and we finally got cap space now. And the only thing that's keeping the Saints alive is them increasing the cap every year. I mean,
Yeah.
if they didn't increase the cap every year, I mean, where would the Saints be right now? So I would have liked to roll with Rattler a full year, and just not draft a quarterback. If you were going to tell me you were drafting Tyler Shuck in the second round, I would have just said just roll with Rattler and draft another cornerback. Because you let go of Marshawn Lattimore, so draft another piece there, pair up with Alontae Taylor. But Demario Davis is still playing at a phenomenal level at the age he is. Pete Warner, I like Pete Warner a lot, but it's just not. It's not a win now team in the draft. A quarterback in the second round, I don't really like it. I do like, however, we got Nussmeyer and we got Kellen Moore. I think Kellen Moore. I really hope that negotiation went as if they said we're going to keep you around for a lot of years to try and build something here. Not like if he went 3-14, they're going to can him because that's going to get you nowhere. But
Yeah.
I hope that's how it went, and we'll see how it goes. Let me know how your division went.
Real quick, because a couple things before I forget to address on yours. Um, well, I mean, just the real thing. The Panthers, they need to add another weapon. Do you know they got the best receiver in this draft, right?
I'm not denying that,
Tedero
but what if one
McMillan,
gets injured?
rookie of the year.
I would have.
Other
Well, I would have.
thing,
Go ahead.
other thing. Sorry, the yeah, with the we said on Alvin Kamara. Have you seen the books for his rushing yards this year?
No.
It's at like they have him like at 700, I think, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
I'm actually. I think that was favorite. I think that's in his favor too. I think I
oh,
would have been.
I'm smashing those lines over.
Oh yeah, I mean, there was. I wouldn't be surprised if they had it like 595.
Yeah, that's
But
crazy to me.
he's a, well, he's a dual threat back.
Yeah,
His first 5 years, he had like 800 rushing yards and like 900 receiving yards.
and he probably got half
You
those
know,
versus Carolina each time. So I don't know why he doesn't do it again. But anyways, all right, I'm gonna go 4-1 again. Saints are obviously going to be fourth. I'm personally hoping it would not shock me if they only won 2 games. You said a lot of negative things. I agree with most of them. They have Alvin Kamara and Chris Olave, and that's really their highlights. I don't know why they don't just let Cam Jordan die and go on his podcast. Let him go. He is hurting the team. I like it. Cam Jordan's my least favorite player of all time. In his prime, he kicked our ass up and down the field. Now it's like, where's he lining up? Run that way. Oh, who's he
yeah.
on? Don't have to worry about him. He's hurting the team, and I love it. So I have them going 5-12. Then I have the Falcons going 6-11. A lot of the Panther or the Saints and the Falcons and Panthers needs were the same, and they went hard addressing it. Like you said, they drafted Jalen Walker the first round, and they traded back in the first round to take the guy from Tennessee, the defensive end, and they traded a
Yes.
future first round pick, which I think is crazy because the Saints did that right with what's his name? I think he's in Minnesota now. A horrible defensive end, Davenport. Yeah, you guys traded a first round pick to move up to get him, and
Yeah.
I thought that was hilarious then. I think it's hilarious now. Now I hope the Falcons do it. It'd be awesome. Second, I do have the Buccaneers 9-8. Yes, they're the most experienced team in the NFC South. Yes, on paper, they're probably the best looking team in the NFC South. But Baker Mayfield has gone through a lot. Clearly, he could have been the man in Cleveland. Cleveland gave up on him too early. Carolina, he sucked in Carolina, and that's just whether
Oh,
it's the owner, whether it's the coach, whatever the case may be, it just didn't work out in
you're talking
Carolina
about
for him. He is
Marcus
in a good
Davenport.
spot. He's got good receivers. Chris
Yeah.
Godwin's going to be out probably the first 6 weeks, I think, and then he'll be back in. They drafted that guy Emeka Obuke out of Ohio State. I think that's all going to be good and fine. What I think is going to be the issue is I don't think Todd Bowles is a good head coach, and they are a revolving door from offense coordinators who maybe don't deserve head coaching jobs. And Dave Canales is one of those guys. When the Panthers hired Dave Canales, I was like, why? He was the 16th best offense on the best team in the worst division. I didn't understand it. Now I see it. Dave Canales, quarterback whisperer, cool. Then the next guy, whatever name, is in Jacksonville now. Baker has been, yeah, Baker has been through a ton of offense coordinators. He's new to or like it's not new to him, but eventually one of these years it's going to be like, bro, it can constant change, constant change, constant change. I think they're going to have a good year.
I could
I
probably
don't
agree
think
with
they're
you
a
on
playoff
that.
team this year. Now, Carolina. Let me tell you a few things. I don't know if you believe in fate, but I don't. But if I did, this would be fate because for whatever reason, if you notice, just on your NFL accounts, they're getting just random. They're getting a lot of love randomly. Two, Bryce Young wasn't just like he didn't put it together down the stretch. He was
Me and Fellas.
statistically a top 5 quarterback down the stretch. He lost. Well, his defense for blew it versus the Eagles after he led that game-winning drive to beat the Eagles. Then, of course, our horrible defense blew it. We were about to beat the Chiefs, and Xavier Legette dropped the ball. So those are the two teams in the Super Bowl we were that close to beating. Now, the most underrated offensive line lives in Carolina. They spent over $100 million on two guys, Robert Hunt and Damian Lewis. We have the best guard duo in all football. Center, if he stays healthy, really good. Outside, little shaky left tackle, really good in the run game, not great in the pass game. Taylor Moton has been the most underrated right tackle of all time. Of all right tackles. Now, our offense, Chuba Hubbard, insane running back, insanely underrated. Rico Dowdle, underrated, not necessarily sure why we signed him, but it's definitely another weapon, or at least maybe with our horrible defense, maybe a trade at the trade deadline, we can trade Dowdle to get a corner, a safety. You never know what can happen there. Our offense, legit, like I genuinely think they are more than capable of putting up 35 points per game. Now, our defensive line is young. Defensive line is young. Derek Brown is a top 3 D tackle in the league. That is solid. He is a solid run stuffing defensive tackle. Now we have our two rookie defensive ends. They've got to step up. J.C. Horn, lockdown corner when healthy. He has some health concerns, but he legit is a lockdown corner. He's paid like a lockdown corner, so he's a lockdown damn corner.
Yeah.
Okay, 3? Oh, okay. I thought you meant 3 different games. No, I was live for week 1, buddy. And I gotta say, with you Saints fans, horrible people, bro. We were dead.
Mhm.
And like I was just walking out of the stadium, bro, after what the score was like 51-14. I like
He
after
is.
Bryce Young threw that first interception, I knew it was over. Walking out of the stadium, this Saints fan he has a random mop and he's mopping up my freaking Panthers tears. Hilarious. I hate him now. I hate him for life. I never stopped thinking about him. But
I don't know about
yeah, anyways.
lockdown.
Huh?
I mean,
Yeah, so I go to an away
I
Panthers
watched
game
Derek
every
Carr
year.
torch him 3 times.
And it's old.
Three
It's old.
touchdowns. Yep.
It's
Rashid
it's
Shaheed.
it's on my list of like stadiums I've been to. It's the worst one. Like there's not even cup holders, which is and then you like look up at the ceiling, a bunch of the stuff is missing on the ceiling. It's time for some renovations. Come on. Oh, really? Oh, well. Well, week 1
You were in
it
New
was bad.
Orleans for that game?
It was gross.
You were in New Orleans for that game?
The game was
Oh,
horrible. The game was rough.
how was the
Anyways,
stadium?
though,
By the way,
I think the Panthers are going to be a
is it
very,
really?
very sneaky team. I think genuinely this is the year. Bryce, listen, we
Really?
invested in you. If we don't win this division,
Wow.
make it because of our defense. If you put up 35 points per game, solidify yourself
Well,
as a
I
true
know.
starting quarterback in this league,
I know they
and
just redid
our
it. They
defense
redid
lets
it
up
after. I
38
think after
points per
you
game.
were there.
Hey, that's not on you,
Well, for
man.
the Super Bowl,
You did
yeah.
everything you can do. We'll
They
sure up
put.
the
I think they
defense next
put like
year. Just
an ass
Bryce,
load of
this is
money in it,
his
like
year to
2 months
prove
before the Super
that
Bowl.
he can genuinely be a quarterback in this league, and I think he's going to do it. He's got all the
Yeah.
weapons. Xavier,
I know the
Adam,
game wasn't bad
Tedero.
though.
I mean, even underrated tight end in Javante Sanders. No, no, he won't. But I genuinely like people. If you, no one watched the Panthers like I did, right? Unless of another Panthers fan. The difference from after he got benched to when he came back, like every single week we were in the game, every single week, and I was like, this. Oh, it was just a fluke. It's just a fluke. There was what 8 flukes in a row. That's not a fluke. Like he's going to be a dog this year, and I'm not saying it's not going to start out a little clunky because sometimes shit happens. But I know we open up with Jacksonville. That is a
Yeah, but I mean,
perfect game to open
it's
up
not like you
with.
paid him
Trevor
yet.
Lawrence
You
has
know what I mean?
yet
So
again
it's not. It
another
won't be hard to move
offensive
out of
coordinator,
if.
head coach. Let's teach him how to play some football. Like, ooh, that's a different video topic, but I don't agree with that. Anyways, Panthers win the South. Maybe Soupy. Maybe Soupy. Maybe Soupy. Hey, it's what July twenty
Yeah,
third. Maybe Soupy. As of July 23rd, maybe Soupy.
yeah,
Hey, maybe.
yeah. I
Weirder things
mean,
happen. What about the
Trevor
Commanders?
Lawrence is a
No one thought
bust.
about that. The Bengals that one year. The Panthers 10 years ago.
Yeah,
Hey, history repeats
I
itself.
do.
Super Bowl 60. Super Bowl 60.
No, stop, dude. Stop. No, it's a stretch saying they're winning the South, bro. It's
Yes,
not.
sir.
Do not say that. If I was in a live stream right now, your Chaz would be going crazy on you right now. There's no way they're going to the Super Bowl, bro. All right. No, Panthers are not going to the Super Bowl, no. Well, I appreciate you coming on with me today, Caden, to do 3 divisions with me. I think this was a great one too. It's always a pleasure to have you on. I look forward to the next one. All right. Stay tuned for the next one, guys. Thanks, Caden.